In this rearranging equations question, we've got quite a lot going on, but we want to make m the subject of the equation. But you can notice that there's m in both sides, which makes this a little bit tricky. So what I'm thinking is let's cross multiply and get rid of this c and this a, because we don't want the fractions there. So if I times this side by c and this side by c, on this left hand side the c and this c cancels. I'm going to do this in one breath here, so I'm going to get rid of this divide by a by timesing this side by a, and I'm going to do that to both sides, so this and this cancel. Let's now clear this up. So on this left hand side the c's are now cancelled, but I'm timesing by a, so I've got 3am. This is starting to get a bit messy, isn't it? So 3am plus 2a, so I'm going to do that, and then that's going to be equal to, on this side I've got cm plus, and then 1 times by the c gets me c. So at this stage I want to get the m's on one side and all the other mess on the other side. So I'm going to do that in one breath. So I'm going to take away the 2a. Let's take this off both sides. Okay, so 2a and 2a cancels, and then let's get rid of this cm by taking away the cm from both sides. Okay, so cm is now cancelled. On this left hand side we're now left with 3am minus cm is equal to, I've got this c on its own, then I've got minus 2a. Next, I want to get the m's out of this because the m needs to be on its own. So I'm just going to factorise. So I want to get a factor of m out of this. So m's into 3am, go 3a. m's into cm, go c. Let's take away the question, so take away the answer there. This is still c minus 2a. And then on this final line of calculation, we can divide this side by 3a minus c, because that will cancel with this. But we have to do that to both sides. And then finally, that means on this left-hand side, we're just left with m on its own. And then we've got c minus 2a, and then that's all over 3a minus c. Now, one thing to note is that this final answer, there are a couple of rearrangements you can have of that, so you might get multiple answers, but they mean the same thing. But essentially, you'll get the 4 marks for this as your final answer.